Being around the most creative people in the industry is where we wanted to be.
But what we love most of all is taking everything that we've learned over the last 14 years, whether it's fashion or photography or all of our wedding and event experience, and bringing it to you each and every week. Hi, and welcome to Notes from the Lightbox. I'm Stephanie Boy. Today we are talking about light. It is definitely something you want to keep in mind on your wedding day. We do give our couples several suggestions about light, things that will really help to improve their pictures, and here are some of them. Okay, so number one suggestion would be find the light. This is critically important. Whether you're getting ready at your house or at a hotel, my suggestion would be 2 weeks prior to your wedding, go to the hotel or walk around your house and find the light source, the best light source in your house. So if you have a room with lots of windows, likely that'll be the place. But sometimes people will think that they have to get ready in their bedroom because they're getting ready shots. That's not necessarily true. If the bedroom is in the back of the house and it doesn't get a lot of light, then you're better off finding the room in your house that has a lot of light and set dressing that for the day. In other words, putting flowers around and keeping that clutter-free, because that's where you'll sort of get ready and the photographer will take the pictures. Again, there's nothing that says that you have to do this in a bedroom. We actually had a bride who went across the street to an antique store that was there and got ready there. The pictures are incredible, but slightly unconventional. Number two, turn into the light. Light is going to be your best friend on your wedding day. I mean, I live for light, I love light, I am 44, I want light to fill my face at all times because light from the side and light from above is not pretty. Light right here filling my face is what's going to take away any wrinkles that you might have, any blemishes, anything like that. I have done a drawing to explain how to use light to be your friend. Light source would be the sun or something like that. If you're outside, think about this. You are the bride and groom standing there, you have the sun over here, you have a wall over here, or something that's bouncing light. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wall, it could be a house, it could be a car, it's something that's making the light reflect back onto you. If the sun hits the wall and you're standing like this, wall over here, the light will hit the wall and it will bounce this way and create shadows across your face. That is not so pretty. If you just turn yourself, cheat yourself into the source that's bouncing light at you, you can get a really beautiful fill on your face that will fill in the black sockets of your eyes or get rid of any blemishes, any frown lines that you might have. I would not suggest turning into the sun because that will create harsh light, but turning into what it's bouncing off of is always a really beautiful way to take a photograph. So I am going to show you humbly pictures of myself. One from side lit, and you'll see that that is probably way less attractive than the one that I will show you that is front lit. As you can see, here is a picture where I have been lit from the side. Not so good. And here's a second picture where I have turned my face into the light source. That is much better. I do prefer seeing myself like this. Another thing to consider is while you're getting ready, turning yourself into your natural light source, which would be a window. So again, turning yourself into the light, letting it flood your face is going to be a lot prettier than, again, side lighting. So, you may not be 44, but most of us have something or other, a pimple, a frown line, something on our face that is probably better if we flood light in there rather than letting it hit it from the side. So this is something to keep in mind. The other thing I would suggest is ask your photographer or request that your photographer brings a reflector. I love reflectors. Let me repeat, I love reflectors because sometimes you're somewhere where there is no source to bounce the light off of, and what do? You need a reflector. This is a reflector, and this will be your best friend. If a photographer has it, it has two sides, white side, silver side, both reflect light back into the subject's face. So a photographer would use it something like this, take a picture, have this, the light's behind you, it's hitting here, now it's bouncing back into your face. If they have an assistant, they might hold it over here, the light's coming here, again bouncing. But this literally can save your pictures and make them amazing, and assure that you will always have light being put back into your eyes, which is where you want it. Flood the face, fill it with light, that's what you want. Number 3 is nothing beats the real deal. Natural light is amazing, and it is the most beautiful in pictures. So I know every day is not a beautiful Southern California day around the globe, but short of a blizzard or a hurricane, you should try to get yourselves outside for at least the couple pictures or half of the couple pictures, and utilize what God gave us, this beautiful light, because it does produce the most awesome pictures. I always tell my brides, be prepared. You be prepared with your wellies and your umbrella and your snow boots or whatever it needs, and we'll take care of the creativity of getting you outside, hopefully under an organic sort of covering that you don't get completely, you know, messed up or anything like that, but we do want to get that beautiful natural light in there. Something you may not know is Hollywood is literally driven by what they call the magic hour or the golden hour. Cinematographers want to use the first hour of daylight and the last hour before sunset, because it is absolutely magical what that light does to the subject in the light. So I would say think about that time, whether you want to use that for your ceremony, maybe you want to have sunset in the background, or maybe you want to use that for your couple pictures, which is what I would suggest, but that's just me. But think about that light, that magic hour, and use it to your benefit. I know mom and dad oftentimes want pictures in a more traditional setting, like the altar or a fountain or a fireplace. And these aren't really going to be the best pictures because, again, they're indoor light. So maybe you could listen to mom and dad, do a couple pictures there, but then ask them to head outside and do a couple pictures outside if that's at all possible. Because they really will be a lot prettier, and in the end of the day, you can tell them I told you so. Okay, to summarize what we've talked about then. First, find the light. Second, turn into the light. And third, remember the golden hour. If you know the time of sunset on the day of your wedding, you can use it to your advantage. Thank you for watching Notes from the Lightbox. We would love to hear from you. Please join us on our blog at www.notesfromthelightbox.com. You can subscribe and you will get weekly notices when we've posted a new video. But if you have questions or comments, please leave it for us on our Facebook page. Let us know what you want to hear about, and we will definitely address it in a Notes from the Lightbox. Thanks for watching.